And welcome back to Terrafirmacraft. Okay, so what I've been doing on the last off-camera stuff here is, as you can see, well, okay, I guess you can't see. What? That's weird. Could have sworn it would show that. Well, what I've been doing is I've been putting this second layer in here. Now I finished the roof, and I put this flat layer here because A, it gives me a second story that I can maybe put a bed or something up here and put a NPC in. And B, it also creates a color palette that I thought the map would pick up on, but it's just showing white. Oh well, I was really hoping the map would show blue. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was because it was cave mode. Okay, so you see how the map is showing blue where I've been painting the undercarriage, because what's happening is the block the full block is being shown, but the stair blocks are not being shown on the map. So that's something to keep in mind if you're using these mods. Do I have a bucket? Okay. I really need more blue paint to finish that out, but I think before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and work on getting my Bloomery up and going. So I've got these 8 double ingots that I saved, and I actually need 8 more. So in order to get that, I have to make some more bronze, I guess. I've also got these 2 like rotting sandwiches, so really need to eat those. Another thing I wanted to do this episode was to create a protection meter, which is the thing that you tells you how likely it is to for people to attack you. Might as well make 3 things of bronze. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I'll do this one at a time. Okay, that's got some in it. So the detector thing, as I'm sure many of you know, tells you how likely it is for monsters to be spawning in the area. So that'd be useful. Okay, there's 1. And this will be 2. I will probably need all this bronze, or at the very least, I'll use it to craft tools. But anyway, so what was I saying? Okay, so let me. Damn. Gosh, I'm having trouble putting my words together here today. But okay, and then last bronze, or should I just make some? Maybe I should just keep that as. What is that, tin or is it zinc? It's tin. This is zinc. That's tin. Tell you what, I'm just going to keep that up there because I think I'll make some actual zinc with it, or whatever it's called. Or tin, rather. I'm going to make some zinc, though. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Just a few. And then. No, that's fine. Okay, and then I put all my straw here. Yes, okay. And I've got enough wood on me, actually, so that's useful. And I also have a fire starter on me, which is useful. Okay, and by the way, I did some renovation here, and I'm starting to put some wood up over here, like a little shed kind of a thing for my pit kiln area. I'm actually really pleased with how the blacksmith is coming along. I think it looks good from an angle, and what I might want to do... Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I really better prevent it from spreading. I'm not surprised, actually. I was thinking about that when I was building this. It's like, oh no, is it going to catch on fire? And of course it did. So let's just prevent it from spreading now. You gotta be careful when you're putting out fires. Okay, so that tells me that I'm going to need either a non-flammable material or I'm going to need to put it up at least a block higher. I'll figure that out. I might just go with the alabaster on that too. It'd certainly be non-flammable. Ow. Okay. Oops. So, anyway, protection meter requires some glass. So why don't I go grab some sand while we're waiting on this? Ow. I really need to stop that before I die. Okay, and that's 7. Should be fine. Kind of doing some terraforming there to make it look kind of natural. Well, this should be infinity source blocks of water. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's, by the way, we're getting really close to the point of having some more crops that are harvestable, which is kind of cool, so just keep that in mind. I guess I'll have a little drink of water while I'm down here. Okay. I've really been refining this area, though. I'm really pleased with how it's coming. Having a forge makes this so much better. Making glass. I don't need these, of course. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to be struggling to get all these ingots cooled quickly enough. I guess I'll use this little cooling pot. I've been using that a lot lately. The problem is if I use it, I can't. It's harder to make double ingots, but I know that a certain percentage of the ingots that I'm making, especially the zinc, of course, will be, I won't even be using for, I won't even be using them for the, oh, you know, for the double ingots. That's only half done. I really could use some fresh water. I also need some more gypsum. I'm just going through gypsum like a banshee over here. I probably should just consolidate. Yeah, actually, those two could be consolidated. Can I do that? Can a bucket hold less than 1,000 water? That's okay if it can't. I'll just empty it, but let's just consolidate that because I accidentally made too many barrels of gypsum plaster. And I didn't think so. Okay, so that's empty now. So we've got a bunch of empty receptacles here ready to collect water. 2 gypsum plaster barrels. Cool. 3 hours remaining. By the way, I need to get back to the Udemy mod. Now that I built the Crucible for the sole purpose, well, so for the main purpose, I should say, of refining my silver. And I just haven't used the Udemy mod since then because it's really complicated and it takes some time to work out, and I just haven't felt like looking up all the steps again and doing them, so that's why. Usually what I do when I'm waiting on things, pit kilns and whatnot, is harvest a tree or two. I'd definitely be building up on top of this mountain at some point, so couldn't hurt to harvest a little bit up here. Although I'd probably just make the trees grow back for now. Oh, and I was gonna say, I needed to extend this chimney too. You know, it looks good from this angle, like that tall, but from the other side, actually it's gonna look so much better if I extend it higher. So I'm just gonna get some more of the smooth rock salts and make it like abnormally tall just to accentuate. So let's see here. I love how these Douglas firs look along this bridge system, by the way. It looks really full and green and beautiful. I really need to harvest some of those, but they look so good there. And so I will probably make some strategic choices about which ones to harvest. Same with this tree. I really like how it looks alongside this blacksmith shop. So I was kind of thinking, you know, one of the inspirations for this build here is Warcraft and the blacksmith shops from Warcraft. And I was thinking, what if I used that inspiration for other builds, like a lumber mill? Or my pig farm, which is literally the name of the orcish farm type in Warcraft. My goodness, this is a large chimney. Can you imagine if I fell down there, I'd probably die. There's the bellows. It's a good view. This is going to be one of the taller things on the in my area for a while. Oh crap! I might have. Well, that's okay. I mean, I was just cooking glass. I was gonna say that probably destroyed the functionality of the forge for a second. Closing up the chimney, like. Oh no, I had another chimney though, so it should have been okay. Okay, that's a bit of a fall. I think I can slow my pain a little bit here. That is well done, well done. And I'll just collect this back. All right. So let me see how that looks from the front now. Looks kind of ridiculous, like from here, but not bad necessarily. Just can I even see? I can't even really see it from here, but from here, from here you can see it, and it looks good. You know, I have to say, honestly, the thing that looks the worst about this build right now is the Douglas fir planks. I think everything else looks great, but these planks just aren't doing it for me. I don't know if they need to be, if I need to use the bricks there, or if I need a darker wood there, but I don't like how that looks at all. I like the chimney. I think the chimney looks great. By the way, I intentionally had a variable size, the two different sizes there for each of the two chimneys. Just give it a little pizzazz, you know? Okay, so let's make some bronze. Oh, jeez. Fuck. You just eat that. Okay. And then I can put this bottle away. Okay, you know what? Let's put this away. Okay. So this is always a bit of a process, but I've got to get all of these ingots done and cooled. So I'm gonna do about let's do about 10 ingots and cool them as we go. By the way, can I grab that? Yeah, okay. That should help a little bit. Okay, that should help a lot with storage. And then what I will do is I will come over here. Yeah, that definitely went out. Oh, I've got my glass though. Okay, I'm just gonna stick those there. Okay, so let's do this. So bronze. Finish this one up. It's so satisfying to get all these ingots. And I think it's raining. Yep. Actually, really curious what this zinc is going to look like. I think I'm just going to cool all of this bronze and then immediately turn to the zinc, get that cool, and then do the rest of my bronze. This is a lot of liquid metal to be working with all at once. So you can just put it in there and it cools it instantaneously. Well, not instantaneously, but pretty close. And it uses up a very small amount of water, which is so cool. Another cool mechanic of this game, of this mod. Okay, so now I can just, oops. What did I do? Oh, I was stacking them. Where they? Okay. All my cold ones can just, that is so much faster. Thank goodness. Okay. And then do the zinc. I've never made zinc in this game before, so it's kind of cool. Okay. Put that down. And then I'll cool my zinc. For some reason it doesn't auto stack right after you cool it, but if you just click like that, it does. That's weird. Okay, and then I'll keep going with the bronze. That is a neat looking ingot. I'm sure there's no use for it. Or at least no real use for it. I mean, maybe there's like lanterns or something, but nothing significant for it. So right now my priority is I'm not going to do any more cooling. I'm just going to get everything into ingot casts as quick as I possibly can. There's 50 left there. There's going to be 25 left here. Yeah. It's an uneven number. That's okay though. Bronze working. Always a good time on a rainy day. By the way, you know, this roof is really nice. It protects me from the rain while I'm working. Protects all my fires and forges from the rain. I also have to decide where I want to build this bloomery. I've got two primary candidates right now that I've been thinking about. Okay, so I gotta make 8 more double ingots to get the bloomery because it does require sheets and not merely double ingots. You need 8 bronze or bismuth bronze sheets. By the way, I can make a shit ton of bismuth bronze too. Oh, so cool. Okay. And unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to set this down as well. Okay, so let's get some of these going. So, I don't want that one. I want ones that I can work. Bright red 3 I can weld. And this one. Okay. And then those 2 for sure in the very near future. Boy, there's not a lot of, well, some of them, of course, are laying down here. I wish I had more inventory space when I did this. Okay, well, I'll put this down here at least. I like orange. And those liquid... Yeah, these orange ones are definitely going to be the ones. Come on. Come on. Solidify. Alright. It's precious little time to do that. Okay, orange. Ooh, that one's gonna be close. Got it. Okay, is there any more that are eligible? That one will be... Oops. Orange. And are there any more? I don't think so. Oh well. Okay, well I might as well just collect them all up now. Because I've only got 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think I'll just cool the rest. And make them into ingots, then use the forge for the rest of the way. And then what I'll do is I'll demonstrate how to make a double sheet. Okay, so those are all cool. Lost a little mold there, but that's okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my ingots. So I'm gonna put the molds away, and then I guess I can... Oh. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so let's... Should I just go ahead and start that? I don't even know. Nah, it's not even worth saving. Okay, I just have to remember I have 2 ingots in the forge. So now what I need... Oh, and I'll put the zinc down too. Where do we want to put this? Cool. By the way, I still have that 1 iron there. Alright, so... Yep, my sandwich is deteriorated. Finally. I need some food. Oh, good, though. These buckets will fill back up. That's good, because I need more water to make more paint. So that's good. But as I conclude today's episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to make a bronze sheet. And my food deteriorated. Oh my. Oh my. So I need meat. Oh, if I use soy, that'll be good protein. I'll just use soy. I hope these things aren't... Oh my god, look at the decay down here. Jesus. That's really inconvenient. Okay, so I'll take a soy. That means I really should cut everything. I really need to get a solution to that. Maybe I need to get... I think I need to get into the game files and tweak the rate of decay, because now that I've doubled the length of the year... Ooh, yikes. Look at that. That is so not cool to see. The poor fruits. I definitely need to be making more alcohol and stuff, too. I have so much stuff to do in this game that I can never really find the time. Okay, I think I'm going to keep the barley to feed the animals as well. And then what else did I need? How about a fruit? About blackberries. Okay, well, I'm very dissatisfied with the rate of decay in here. I almost think I'm better off putting things in small vessels and just literally sticking them in a corner somewhere than I am with the current situation. Okay, well, that should at least get my hunger back up. Okay, so back to what I was doing, and we're going to finish the episode here very soon. By the way, I got all my sheep pregnant, and I got my cows pregnant again, just FYI, off camera. I definitely need to start harvesting them. Animals, that is. They're a good source of food and resources, and I'm not really taking advantage right now. So, okay, so what we've got here are double ingots. And what I want to do is basically you're going to take a double ingot and you're going to go sheet. And then you got to do hit, hit, hit as the last ones, just like any standard recipe. Now this one is not weldable, so what I'm going to do is get this going here. And I want to be really careful about, I'm very nervous about having that many. I guess what, you know what, everybody out there is probably screaming at me right now. Put the ingot cast in here to catch excess metal. And I will do that. Grab that glass out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that away too. I'm going to start this up, and then I'm going to make our protection meter. Okay, so that's going. I'll let that warm up slowly. I need 4 more smooth stone. I should have grabbed that while I was over here. It's probably not too far off from being able to harvest some of my berry bushes or trees either, so I need to keep my eye on that. In fact, olives. When do olives get ripe? Oh, look at that willow tree. That's cool. That's actually kind of not cool. It's taking away from my banana tree. There you go, banana tree. So these olives, green apple. Autumn. Okay, that's fine. These willow trees take up so much space. It's like ridiculous. Okay, so anyway, gotta stay on task. That should be fine. Okay, so now that I've got glass and smooth stone, all you gotta do to make your protection meter. By the way, this is the second use and only of 2 very limited uses for gems in this game. I'll just make this real quick. We're almost heated up there. Boom, boom. Put your gem there. Go like that. I'm not sure if it matters what kind of gem, but whatever. And that's it. Okay, let me switch to this. We'll put the protection meter down in just a minute. But I don't want to lose this bronze, so I'm going to watch it like an eagle. So first, I'm going to weld these 2 together. First. Then I'm going to make this directly into a sheet. So almost. I was hoping that would have worked. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let me try this again. I'm not going to have enough time on that one. That's okay. Let's go ahead and heat this guy back up. I'm going to grab 2 more bronze ingots. This is going to be a good method to do this. Because I can keep welding regular ingots into doubles until I have enough to work with. Let me just put these away over here. But anyway, so just kind of thinking out loud now. Bloomery can either go here or here. I kind of like it here, except for I like this little walkway out here too. I guess I can make this the little walkway and just kind of terraform this. I think I might do that. I might put it here. Okay, so that double ingot should be close. Yep. Oh, whoa, that's really close. Stick another one in though. Okay, so double ingot, plans, sheet, and so I think I was gonna do. So you need to do boom, boom, boom as the closing. There it is. I'm basically just experimenting at this point. But anyway, once you get 8 of those, then you can make them into a bloomery. So the one thing I want to show you before I finish out the episode though, because I think I'll do most of this metalworking off camera, but I want to show you how to make a double sheet. So I'm going to do that in just a second. Let's put this down. This is our danger detector. As you can see, green means you're protected in this chunk or whatever. So that means that I've been around in this chunk long enough to know that no mobs are going to spawn in this chunk. Okay, yikes. That one's really quite warm. Okay, let's do this. Nice. If I can remember what I just did there, I think I should be able to save myself a lot of time in the future. Take that out for now. So what you do is you get these 2 sheets, you get them warm enough that you can weld them. Then you come over here and you weld them. By the way, always keep your eye on your flux. Okay, now we've got our first bronze double sheet. Now we need 8 of those guys, and that takes quite a while, quite a bit of effort to get. So just keep at it, and you'll get it eventually. And that's pretty much the process. So I think what I'll do is I'll end the episode here with quite a bit accomplished in a very short amount of time, actually. Very pleased with today's episode. And then I'll pick it up and I'll kind of start carving out the bloomery space, assuming I want to go ahead and commit to this area here. And then I will pick it up there next time. So if you've been watching, I thank you. And just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you. We will see you next time on Terrafirmacraft.